Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to episode 4 of Decaf Coffee Republic Brewing Live Staff. This afternoon, I'd like to welcome you to another episode that will bring you great information, great stuff that would ignite your space with opportunities for impact, income, and influence. For today, specifically, we're going to be talking about mental resiliency. Brewing Live is brought to you by Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines, in cooperation and in partnership with Coach A Coaching Club. Our club is a premium group for coaches and entrepreneurs that embarks on a journey of creating massive impact by turning our talents into income by and influencing the people in our chosen territory and domain through the platform of life coaching. Our club just celebrated 3 months, first quarter, or 12 weeks in a program. And this is our community service back to the people who supported us, to the house, to the home, who's been nurturing and honing coaches and entrepreneurs in the Philippines, in the country, and now globally, because we are also serving coaches across the globe. So if this is the first time that you are joining us, this is a 30 days journey. So we started last September 1, and it's going to be until September 30. And I will be joined by fellow entrepreneurs and coaches from Coach A Coaching Club. So I am doing this episode 4, but somewhere along the following days, you will be meeting other entrepreneurs, other coaches who will be sharing with you their talents, their greatness, the things that they do best, and that would impact your space, especially during this time of pandemic. So we invite you to take with us this 30 days exploration journey so that you can also create an impact, income, and influence during this time of uncertainties. So for today, mental resiliency, we're going to be talking about this hot topic, and everybody is going through it because we know that this is needed. So we're going to be talking about what mental resiliency is and what it is not, and how it can help you right now during this time of pandemic. So do me a favor, tag some friends in the comment below, or share this in your timeline in the groups that you are part of. And to all the people whom you know will appreciate this, please let them know that we're coming in live right now. So in case you are watching this on a replay, let me also acknowledge you that even on a replay, you can respond to us. You can type a comment below and let us know your concerns, your status, your state, and the help that you need. Okay, so before I proceed, let me just also take this moment to thank everyone from Teleperformance Philippines, headed by Coach Lynn and the big boss, Coach Ed. We had a mental health and wellness workshop last night, an introduction, and it was very much received overwhelmingly. So thank you so much, Coach Lynn. Thank you so much, Coach. To all the coaches who help us, and of course to the big boss, to the bosses who approve it, spearheaded by by Sir Ed. Maraming pong salamat. So let's get started. Get your pen and paper right now, okay? And be intentional to get your pack my bag moment. So if this is the first time that you're hearing this, pack my bag moment is the insights, aha moment, wisdom, learning, key takeaway that you're able to get from the session, from a seminar. Normally, when we attend seminar workshops, we get our bags on, and during the course of the training, there are some nuggets, there are some truths, there are informations, and there are learnings that we say, aha, that's it, I can pack my bag and go home. Obviously, in the digital space, we don't have to go anywhere else. We can just turn off the digital program that you're watching on right now and go somewhere else. But I still want to honor your time. I still want to honor the digital space. And because of that, I am encouraging you to be very intentional to get your pack my bag moment. I want to honor your time and get something very intentionally, some learning, some nuggets, some wisdom. And do me a favor, okay? Share your pack my bag moment in your timeline, in your groups, and let other people know and share the wisdom that you got from this afternoon. If you want also to connect this and put context where you get your pack my bag moment, you can also use the hashtag DCAP Brewing Live. Okay, our certified life coaches, our senior coaches, our core team will be there to connect with you just in case there are contents, there are informations that you want to go further, that you want to share with your group even more, and you want to go deeper. So hashtag pack my bag moment, hashtag DCAP Brewing Live. Once again, thank you to everyone who's been watching and following since day one. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much for really following us through, for supporting us, for sharing the link. And to all of you who's messaging, I appreciate all of you. I'm not able to read all your comments during the time that I'm going live because I want to really cut this less than 1 hour because I want to honor the time that you're with me. And many of you are going through lunchtime, sharing this break time with me and with your office mates. So for all your questions, for all your inquiries, for all your comments, we've got our senior coaches, we've got our community managers assisting you and responding to your comments. Right after the live, I also go through it and go through all your comments, read it. And to all of you sending me private messages, thank you so much. I appreciate that you have been following, you have been supporting the works that I do. Know that I am not the only person doing this. I am back up. I am supported by a very loving tribe. Right now, this time that we're going back to Decaf Coffee Republic serving our home, it's because I want to honor Coach Rezzhel and Coach Rezzhel, who's been really standing still and keeping the operations intact. I want to also honor Coach Clint, who made all these things possible. And of course, my daughter Ishi's always on the background and doing the technical stuff. To all our community managers who's running upskills program, who's helping us with Coach A Coaching Club, okay, to our cluster leads, maraming salamat. I want to honor you today as we get started with episode 4 of Brewing Live. This is the first time, if this is the first time you're meeting me, if this is the first time that you are seeing me or hearing me live on floor, on the screen, and somebody just invited you to take a look at me and hear what I have to say, well, I am Master Coach A. I am Adet Purto in my timeline. My full name is Bernadette Oblena Purto, just you are interested to know my identity. I am a professional certified life coach, and I help individuals, specifically coaches and entrepreneurs, to create impact, income, and influence through the platform of life coaching. I'm a full-time life coach. I've been doing this for over 3 years right now. I am the global partner of the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur. The institute is based in Dallas, Texas, USA. And right on the screen, you can see our CEO, our founder, Master Coach Lakandra Smiley. She's based in Dallas. She's there right now. Normally, she's also watching this live and sharing some notes and thoughts. Hello, sister. If you're watching live right now, let me honor you for all the things that you do for my countrymen, all the favor that you're doing for the tribe, for your service, for your love. Maraming salamat from the bottom of my heart. Our institute is have a global presence, and right now we're going marching forward strongly, not only to offer the regular life coaching certifications, but right now we are also open and accepting students and reservations for those of you who wants to get certified in mental health program. Our institute is a bona fide institute for mental health. We have been conferred by that. And if you are one person who wants to dedicate your time, your focus, your specializations in mental health, then we invite you to get in touch with us. Let's dive deeper into mental health. Okay, so our trust is to gather, to help, to support, to multiply ourselves and get 1 million certified life coaches globally. The institute have global footage, have global footprints, and in the Philippines it landed strongly, and right now for the past 3 years we have certified 286 coaches with 43 batches. Batch 44 is up next September 19 and 26. So just in case this is the time that you want to dive in and become a change agent like us, I'd like to invite you to get in touch with Coach Rezzhel 0917-586-1661 and join us in this miracle profession. Lastly, I am the founder and the chairman of P165 Worldwide Food and Beverage Unlimited Corporation. So we do business as Decaf Coffee Republic. We are the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. We have a physical space. We are located inside Pioneer Center or PC compound across Bayanihan Center. We are along Pioneer, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. We are open physically from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. for dine-in, delivery, and take-out. But we continue to operate as a 24 by 7 coaching hub, offering coaching services on demand. Therefore, if you are one person who don't want to sleep over your problem, if you got bothered with something during the night, during the day, if you are one person who's suffering from anxiety, you're having this panic attack, you're not feeling comfortable, you don't understand what's going on, you can't explain, and you seem to reach the end of the line, get in touch with us, and a certified life coach will be attending to you. We offer complimentary coaching service, so you don't even have to worry about cash out when you need services, when you need a professional service. Everyone in the coffee shop, everyone in our coaching hub who will be serving you, everyone inside of that is a certified life coach. So you are assured and you are guaranteed of the quality of service that you will be receiving from the people who will be welcoming you at the footstep, and we will be helping you to go through whatever seasons of your life you are into right now. Now, just in case you are also a business owner, a business leader, and you see some of your people right now suffering, or a family member of you suffering from any mental challenges, and you don't know how to help them, or you feel that you are not enough, or you're inadequate, you are not trained to handle these cases, just send them over to Decaf Coffee Republic. Get in touch with Coach Rezzhel, 0917586161. Just endorse the name. Don't worry about it. Don't bother with anything else. We'll take care and we'll take it from there. Just get in touch and we'll surely get you some help. Okay, there are a lot of certified life coaches in our tribe who got a big heart who can help you. Okay, we've got specialized people. We got people who've got specific expertise in terms of the different needs that you need. Therefore, you can be assured that the help that you need can be given and will be given to you just as you need it. Help is available. Just get in touch with us. For today, the big idea for this lunch break is this: how to stay informed and respond responsibly without compromising your mental health. I'm sure many of you can connect and would relate. If you can, please write in below connecting, coach, okay, or connected, that you want to be informed. You want to stay informed. Okay. Do me a favor. Also, I'd like to understand, where do you get your information, especially during this time of COVID, during this time of pandemic? We are now on our 7th month, and it's amazing. It amazes me that there are people that are so really informed, updated. They know the different, cases, updated with statistics and all. If you are one of those people, do me a favor, drop me a comment below. Where do you get your statistics? I know that we can get it from DOH. I get that from my Viber, but some of you are really getting some information, some nuggets from different sources. And I would appreciate if you let us know, you let other viewers know, where do you get this information? Drop me a comment, let me know, and let's see, maybe this information can help us, not just with figures, not just with numbers, not just with statistics, but would help us also know more and understand deeper the situation, that we will be able to respond responsibly. Now, my question is that, in your effort to stay informed, okay, through the different channels and medium and resources and sources, my question to you is, what is your strategy in processing this data so that you can stay healthy and in control of the trajectory of the results that you want to see in your life? Oftentimes, I get into conversations with people who are suffering from panic attack, depressions, and situational anxiety, and they might be in a season where they don't know what's happening, and they are really in a state of negative emotion. Their emotional temperature, their barometer is very low, and when you ask them, the thing is, they don't have a personal concern. It's about the things that they hear. They worry about the the things, the people the things being shared to them by people. Some people don't even get to the internet. Some people don't even have access to their TV. However, they get informations from people they love, people closest to them. So what is your strategy whenever you receive this information and this information is challenging or threatening your mental state or your mental sanity? What do you do to stay healthy and in control? How are you managing your emotions so that you can respond responsibly and in ways that build yourself up? Oftentimes, we meet people and come into conversations with people who, at the beginning of the day, the moment they open their laptop, they get their emails, they get into their Facebook, they see things in the newsfeed, and even before they get up and get started with their work, even they get started going online and do the tasks that they're required to do for the day, they are already feeling burdened. So, what about you? How do you manage your emotions responsibly? And what is sad and saddening here is that sometimes, or oftentimes for some people, it's not only you who's being affected by these informations. Because if you get this information, you share it with your loved ones, you share it with your kids, you share it with your spouse, or you share it over lunchtime. You talk about it, and these people who seems to be so concerned, okay, with all their good intention, sharing information, maybe sharing it with people with different concerns and considerations at this moment in time. We have to be mindful and sensitive that right now during this time of pandemic, different people react to different way. Why? Because not every one of us is coming from the same space. If you are coming in, all right, from a space of wellness, it means that before pandemic, everything is well with your family, everything is good, you're not sick, you're not financially challenged, your relationship is healthy, and pandemic happens, then maybe you are responding in a better, in a more positive way, simply because you've got your family with you, you've got your finances intact, you've got your budgetary things in there. But what about if you're coming from a space where just before the pandemic, you lost your job, you lost a family member, you lost a loved one, you're still grieving? What about just before the pandemic, something happened with you personally, and you are yet to cope with it, you're starting to cope with it, and the pandemic happens. So you see, right, we are coming from different spaces, and that's why a lot of people will talk about resiliency or resilience, because that's what we need right now. Now, you see, our experiences in life is a cycle of rupture and repair and learning in the process. No single activity experience in life will remain the same. It goes through the hustles and bustles of things, and every day we go through a cycle. Okay? And while life may not come with a map to cover every twist, okay, and turns that we have to go through, know that we can have a compass to direct us. Okay? So it's a cycle of things up and down, but we have a choice. It is in our control how to respond to it, how to respond in a manner that we don't repeat history, that we respond better, we get results, greater results, and that we're able to respond in such a manner that builds us up and contribute to our personal growth and to the growth of the people around us. So what resilience is that? So let me get started with what is resilient, what isn't, okay, what resilient isn't. Okay, so being resilient doesn't mean that a person won't experience difficulty or distress. People who have suffered major adversity or trauma in their lives commonly experience emotional pain and stress. In fact, the road to resilience is likely to involve considerable emotional distress. Okay, now people would say that you have to have mental resiliency and you're not supposed to be stressed. So in these definitions, by the way, we got it from the Association of Psychological Association, American Psychological Associations. Okay, so APA. Okay, you got the link below. Okay, so they say, okay, that considerable emotional distress, okay, is involved in our road to resiliency. Resilience isn't necessarily a personality trait. So some people would say that's your personality, that's who you are, that's why you're resilient. Well, yes, there are characters, there are attitudes, there are traits that we can consider, but according to APE, on the contrary, resilience involves behaviors, thoughts, and actions that anyone can learn and develop. So this is something that we can learn, develop, and nurture. Resilience is something that we can deliberately and intentionally get into our system, incorporate in the way we do things. So, what is resilience? Resilience is, as defined by the psychologists, the process of adapting well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, or significant sources of stress, like what we're going through right now for about 7 months. Okay, that can include also family and relationship problems, serious health problems, workplace and financial stressors. Take a look at it. Right now, we're going through pandemic, and as we go through this pandemic, all of these things could simultaneously happen. All right, because there are changes in the job that we do, there are changes in the work that right now we're in the home, we're working from home and not in the office. Some relationships are being strained. We've heard that the rate of we've heard and we've seen, and research shows us that the rate of divorce in the United States is high rise right now. Locally, we've heard of people that complains about domestic violence, or people who are stressed because right now they get to work with their spouses in the house. They're working with their children all around the house, running, shouting, and their children also going through changes in academic policies, routines, and how they do and transition from the typical schooling, traditional schooling, now online. Going through pandemic, we've seen also people suffering from serious disease and health problems, complications because of stress. And of course, we've seen financial stress coming into the picture simply because of a lot of people losing jobs or having cut in their time. Resilience, as much as it involves bouncing back from difficult experiences, resilience can also involve profound personal growth. So, when you talk about resilience, you're not only talking about adapting, coping. When you talk about resilience, you are also looking at an opportunity for a profound personal growth where an individual, where a person get to learn from the difficulties, from the challenges in a manner that will promote and help the person into adulting. Okay? Becoming more resilient not only helps you get through difficult circumstances, but it also empowers you, which is really a great thing to note. Empowers you to grow and even improve your life along the way. Okay? So it's important that you understand that if you get into resilience and uh, build your muscles, your resilience, okay, build your resilience muscles, you are giving yourself the opportunity to grow in the process, and it will impact your life significantly along the way. Now, I want to share with you four components of resilience. Okay, so these four things that you can take on, and it can help you definitely get started developing your resilience muscles. Number one is build connection. Prioritize your relationships. Connecting with empathetic and understanding people can remind you that you're not alone in the midst of difficulties. Focus on finding trustworthy, compassionate individuals who are considerate of your feelings, which will support the skill of resilience. When we say prioritize relationship, we've seen over and over that most people will prioritize relationship that bogs them down, that gives them burden, because they want to correct it, they want to find solutions to the rip. Okay, during pandemic, during this time. And if you want to build your resilience skills, what you need to focus on is finding trustworthy people, compassionate individuals who could really connect with your emotions. Be considerate of how you feel. Okay, you are to prioritize relationships that nurtures you, not necessarily inside your family league, not necessarily inside your office, but it must be the people who will nurture you and understand and be considerate of how you are responding emotionally during this time of challenges. It's great for you to join a group along with one-on-one relationships that you are developing. Some people, that could be you, find that being active in civic groups, organization, faith-based communities, churches, or other local organizations provides social support and can help you reclaim your hope. I encourage you to be part of a tribe that could offer you support and a sense of purpose or joy when you need it. That's the value of having a tribe that celebrates you, that helps you and cheer you up, and is there with you to walk with you towards the accomplishments of your goals in alignment with your purpose, and allows you to celebrate your wins in life. Number two, poster foster wellness. Take care of your body. I'm sure you've heard of this over and over again. Self care might be a popular buzzword. You've heard this over and over again. A lot of people talk about self care, but it's also a legitimate practice for mental health and building resilience. That's because stress is just as much physical as it is emotional. Promoting a positive lifestyle factors like proper nutrition, ample sleep, hydration, and regular exercise can strengthen your body to adapt to stress and reduce the toll of emotions like anxiety and depressions. Practice mindfulness. Mindful journaling, prayer, and other spiritual practices like meditation can also help build connections and restore your hope, which can prime, okay, you to deal with situations that requires resilience. When you journal, be sure that you meditate or pray, ruminate on positive aspects of your life, and recall the things that you're grateful for even during personal trials. If you want help and you want some guidelines how to create a journal and start journaling, specifically on gratitude, get to Coach A coaching community. Go to units. I have a specific units there that's talk about journaling 101. And there's a lot of articles, there's a lot of content in there that can help you get started using the journal. Foster wellness, it's important that you avoid negative outlets. Okay. It could be very tempting to mask your pain with alcohol, drugs, and other substance. But that's like putting a bandage on a deep wound. It's temporary. It won't heal. Focus instead on giving your body resources to manage stress rather than seeking to eliminate the feeling of stress altogether. If you just cover the stress, the wound, it won't heal. It's just a matter of time that you will even see it bleeding even more. So seek, look for ways to be able to embrace it, to be able to walk through it, and to be able to eliminate it altogether in the process. Number three, find your purpose. It's very important that you find your purpose. Help others. Many of us find refuge, find joy. Well, in helping other people, whether you volunteer to local homeless shelter or you simply support a friend in their own time of need, you can garner and you can really get a sense of purpose. You foster self worth, you connect with other people, and that's very tangible. When you help tangibly people, this empowers you to grow in your resilience. Even during this time of pandemic, even during this time that you're going through your own difficulties and challenges, you can definitely help other people. And while you're helping others in the process, you find yourself strengthening your resilience muscles. Be proactive. It's helpful to acknowledge that you have this kind of emotion during hard times. Okay. But it's also important that you foster your own self discovery by asking yourself, what can I do? What can I take action on about this problem of mine? Yes, we can get help from other people. Yes, we can get support from other people. But it's important that we too is proactive in seeking the result and the solutions that we want. If your problems seem to be too big to tackle all at one sitting, all at once, why don't you consider breaking them down into manageable pieces? And that's where you can to start getting help. When you talk about purpose, you have to move towards your goal. Develop some realistic goals and do something regularly, even for one goal. Even if it seems like a small accomplishment, that would enable you to move toward the things you want to accomplish. Baby steps, small steps every single day, but consistently done will produce results. Instead of focusing on tasks that seem unachievable, why don't you ask yourself, what's one thing I know I can accomplish today, right now, that can help me move in the direction that I want to go? For example, if you're struggling with the loss of a loved one and you want to move forward, you could join a grief support group right now in your area. Or if you can't find one, create one and journey with others who are on the same state, on the same journey of their life, under the same season of their lives. Definitely, you can do something even if you're still grieving. That's what we promote in life coaching. Yes, we understand the pain, we understand the difficulty, we understand the emotion, but it doesn't have to stop there. It doesn't have to be the end of it. And we don't even have to wait for you to feel better to get moving. In fact, at that moment when you're so much in pain, that's the best time to get help and get started to move. Because when you move and do something, healing begins and you heal faster. And be sure that you look for opportunities for self discovery. People often find that they have grown in some respect as a result of a struggle. Over and over again, we say that this pandemic will create the better version of us. We've seen great entrepreneurs, new entrepreneurs rising up to the challenge. We've seen creativity rise up because history tells us, showed us that in every crisis, there are really great results. For example, after a tragedy or hardship, a lot of people have reported better relationship with their loved ones because there you find support, increase in expression of love. You even have a greater sense of strength while feeling vulnerable. Because when you are vulnerable and you express your emotions, your feelings, those things that bothers you, people come to you, share their thoughts with you, share their experiences with you. And that can definitely can increase the self-worth and heighten your appreciations in life because you realize that you're not alone in a journey and other people are also there in a journey with you. Lastly, embrace healthy thoughts. Keep things in perspective. How you think can play a significant part in how you feel. Let me repeat that. How you think can play a significant part in how you feel. It's how you're thinking, how you see things, and how resilient you are when you are faced with obstacles. So it's your mindset, it's the way you think. Try to identify areas of irrational thinking, such as tendency to catastrophize difficulties or assume that the world is out there to get you, and adopt a more balanced and realistic thinking patterns. It can be done. Okay. So, by the way, let me invite you tonight to the live episode of Life Coach Corner. It's going to be Master Coaches Mean and Coach Ed, and they're going to be talking about patterns. Okay. So, this is going to be the fifth layer of happiness. They're going to be talking about and diving into patterns, and it can help you. So, see them tonight, 7 o'clock, Life Coach Philippines. Accept change. Accept that change is a part of life. Certain goals or ideals may no longer be attainable as a result of adverse situations in life. Accept circumstances that cannot be changed and focused on circumstances that you can alter. A lot of you right now, a lot of people still wants the old life. Grumble. We've got to accept we're now on the seventh month. You can't just climb up, you can't just isolate, and you can't just wait for things to get better before you start showing up. Especially if you are a business leader, you are a leader of a group, you are a leader of the community. Be brave, rise up, show up, be vulnerable. You and I have our own limitations, our own personal challenges, our own weaknesses, our own things to consider. But if you've got people who look up to you, you've got people who rest, like rest their mind, having peace that you're there, show up. Be brave, be courageous, be the leader these people believe you are because they need you. When all of these things and is done and over, we're not going back to the old. This is going to be our new normal. And how you show up during this time is going to define the course of your next season as a leader. So don't waste this time. Show up, even if it's difficult. Show up for the people who trust you. Maintain a hopeful look. It's hard to be positive when life isn't going your way. I got it. Yes, it's true. However, an optimistic outlook empowers you to expect that good things will happen to you. Try visualizing what you want rather than worrying what you fear. Learn from your past. By looking back at who or what was helpful in the previous times of distress, you may discover how you can respond effectively to new difficult situations. Remind yourself of where you've been able to find strength and ask yourself what you've learned from those experiences. When you look back and see that you have accomplished things in the past, you will usher yourself to a state of gratitude. You will be grateful because you would realize and come into sense that bad things happens in the past. Things that run well the way exactly you want it in the past, and yet you grew in the process. There was growth. And you are who you are today because of all those experiences that happened to you in the past, both good and bad. Even the things that you hope you got, but you didn't, they are all part of who you are today. And so, all of these things that you are experiencing today, these are all part of you becoming the person whom God designed you to be. Be strong enough to stand alone, smart enough to know when you need help, but be brave enough to ask for it. Seek help. Getting help when you need it is crucial in building your resilience. Get in touch, get connected 0917-586-1661. Remember, you're not alone in your journey. If you feel that, it's because you're choosing it. But that's not the truth. While you may not be able to control all the circumstances in your life, you can definitely grow by focusing on the aspect of life's challenges that you can't manage. You can manage with the support of loved ones and trusted service providers. We are available to help you. We are offering you our help. We are professional, certified life coaches in a tribe. We are professional people who is willing to extend our hand. Do not come up. Do not isolate. Do not think that the world have ended simply because you are going through all these challenges in life. And if you are interested to bring mental wellness, mental health, not only in your home, not only nurturing yourself, but you want to help your organization, let me partner with you as well. Our organization offers health and wellness at work. This is an introduction. The whole program is a 3 days workshop, but being sensitive to the finances, to the capacity of people, even to make investment of time and money, we are offering this introduction program. We need you around 2 hours to invest time. There is no monetary investment. We just need you to invest 2 hours of your time. We are offering this as a pay forward. Our institute has just been confirmed as a bona fide institute for mental health. And as a response, this is what we are serving and this is what we're offering back to our community. Get in touch with us and we will be willing and gladly serve you in your corporate world, in your space of work, so that you are taken care of not only at home, but also in the workplace. If you have questions, post them below or get in touch 0917-586-1661. It's been a beautiful Friday afternoon. It's been a beautiful Friday lunch. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Thank God that you have joined me for this wonderful afternoon. I hope I provided and added value into your life. And so I'd like to encourage you also to visit my YouTube channels, Coach A and Coach AI Connect, where you can get a lot of informations, a lot of nuggets, a lot of educational materials that can help you during this time of resiliency. And if there's anything else, okay, during this time that you want to build your resiliency, during this time that you want to build your resilience muscles, during this time that you want to respond responsibly without compromising your health. There are a lot of materials there that can help you. And just in case it's not enough, drop me a personal message, connect with our team, and it will be our joy to serve you. Thank you so much for being part of our journey. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to connect with you in the digital space. And thank you so much for putting life in this space. Love Bam Boom. I'll see you again tomorrow for another episode of Brewing Live, brought to you by Decaf Coffee Republic and Coach A Coaching Club. Our club is still open for membership. We want you in. We love to see you. I'll see you on the inside. Bye-bye.